All right, I'm guessing we are live because we were having some sort of connectivity issues. But yeah, apparently everything's working fine. Let me know in chat if you guys are having any issues watching and so on. Mhm. I do apologize for the delay of the stream. I had a bit of a late night trying to capture chat and game audio from my PS4 over to my PC. Like for some reason, no matter what I tried or no matter what videos I researched, I followed the steps exactly to a T, and nothing. But I'll definitely upload a video to YouTube to help those who were just in my shoes, struggling to help you get an answer. So, without further ado, welcome to the Impact Play, impacting more than just gaming. We are your weekly source for the latest news, updates, discussions, and at times have debates that revolve in and around the video games industry. You can be a part of the live show experience over at twitch.tv backslash the Impact Play and by clicking on the notification bell so you will be notified when we do go live. Or later on YouTube or even on your favorite podcast platform. Just simply type in the Impact Play. Moving forward, we are diversifying the show and putting the spotlight on video game developers, content creators, even those who are making an impact in the gaming space. If you know someone that you believe would be a perfect fit to make a guest appearance on the show, reach out to us on social or even by sending us an email to contact at theimpactplay.com. I'm your show host, Itzaku, and this is episode 68. On the agenda, we finally have a teardown and even some clarifications regarding back compatibility on the PlayStation 5. Amazon cancels its upcoming shooter, Crucible, and more. So let's go into the first segment where we discuss what we have been playing, what we are looking forward to, and whatever we have just been enjoying overall. So, the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is in open beta now for everyone on the PlayStation 4 platform, regardless if you've pre-ordered the Cold War Digital Edition or not. So it's available open wide, and I definitely had a lot of fun with it. It was great. The multiplayer experience is great. I'm just looking forward to playing zombies on that. Ugh, I haven't played zombies since I think Black Ops 2 or 3, one of them. But I definitely had a great experience. The only issue I had was with, I guess, if you could go ahead and watch the streams that are still there. They're broadcast at twitch.tv backslash Itziagoo, ITSYAGOOH. And there is some type of audio issue where you know how in the background it tells you you're or an enemy, like you're being shot at, and a teammate is down, and so on, like that. But for some reason, like mine, I guess it was like a weird echo. I have no idea. I did later on, like everything else was working fine, no issues. Any other audio is working fine except for that one particular issue. But I have no idea. And I've checked in with other people that played it. They didn't have that issue that I've been having. So I guess we'll see once the game releases officially releases next month. Hopefully it'll be fixed by then. And I am still doing my. I'm still continuing my first ever playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn on the Impact Plays Twitch channel. So I'll be doing a a live stream of it, hopefully later on the Twitch.tv backslash Impact Play. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And I guess hold on, there's one more thing I forgot to note. I'm trying to find it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nope, nope. Where are you? We have a lot of news stories to discuss. But yeah. Na na na. Where are you? Nope. Let me close that. I don't need that. Uh, where am I? Nope. Hmm. Nope. Where are you? Ah, crud. I closed the tab. Oh yeah, here it is. I just found it. So we have more Spider-Man 3 news. is regarding the MCU. If you guys are into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, this is for you. We have what's his name? Doctor Strange is coming to Spider-Man 3. So the movie puts him as a mentor role that's previously occupied by Tony Stark and Nick Fury. So that's all we have in regards to it. Hold on, let me see. Fury, let me skim through this real quick, see if we have anything interesting. And apparently there's some rumors going around about the Spider-Man, that's what's the Spider-Man universe. What do you call that thing? Not the cinematic universe. It's where there's like different types of Spider-Mans all around the multiverse. So there's some rumors going around that all these previous actors have played Spider-Man, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, and then all these other actors that deserve take this with a grain of salt. But the rumor is that there's going to be a multiverse with all these different Spider-Man actors that played Spider-Man into some sort of Marvel Spider-Man universe or some sort, but take that with a grain of salt. There was no official confirmation. It's all just speculation, and everybody's hoping for some news because every movie is being delayed and being pushed back because of COVID. So the most important thing is to stay safe throughout these times. Okay, let's see. Let me look something. We're gonna go on to the news, but let me find that article that I just closed up. Found it. I think it's this one. Okay. Okay. Now we're going on to the gaming news side of things. And we have a lot of PlayStation 5 news, breakdowns, and what have you just to discuss in this show. So let's see. First off, we're gonna go into the backwards compatibility. Since PlayStation went out of their way to make an official announcement, here it is. PlayStation 4 games on PS4. Your top questions answered. Details on backwards compatibility, how the game was enhances select PS4 titles, and more. And this is coming from the PlayStation blog. When the PlayStation 5 launches this November, more than 99% of the 4,000 plus games available on the PS4 will be playable on the PS5. We know you have questions about how PS4 games will work on the PlayStation 5. So here's a quick overview on some common questions we've seen from the PlayStation community. What console generation games are supported with PS5's back compat? We are focused on the huge catalog of games on the PS4, and we're pleased that more than 99% of PS4 games will be playable on PS5 day one. I'm surprised. This includes games that have defined the PS4 generation, from critically acclaimed PlayStation exclusives such as Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. What is what is the difference between PS4 games on the PS5 digital edition versus the PS5 console with the Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive? The gaming experience on both models will be the same. However, how you access content to play will differ. PS5 digital edition, you'll be able to play digital versus versions of your compatible PS4 games on the PlayStation 5 digital edition console. These will be compatible PS4 digital games you have already purchased or plan to purchase via PlayStation Store on the PS4, PS5, web, or on the mobile app. Since there is no disc drive, you won't be able to play your PS4 disc games on the PS5 digital edition. PS5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. You can play digital versions of your compatible PS4 games you downloaded from the PlayStation Store, and you can also use the physical game disc as well. When you sign into your PS5 with your PSN account, you'll automatically see your library of played PS4 content throughout the menu. Be sure to keep the PS5 console updated to the latest system software available and apply all available game patches to the game. What is the PS4 game experience like on the PS5? PS4 titles get an even better on the PS5. Select PS4 titles will see increased loading speeds on the PS5 and will also leverage Game Boost. So they finally have something that defines this? Okay. Offering improved or stable frame rates. Some titles with unlocked frame rates or dynamic resolutions up to 4K may see higher fidelity. Additionally, PS4 games will take advantage of some of PS5's new UX features, but more to come on that later. Are games from PlayStation VR backwards compatible? Yes, they are. Are included amongst the thousands of PS4 games that are playable. Note that playing PSVR games on the PS5 console requires a PSVR headset, a DualShock 4 wireless controller, or PlayStation Move controllers, and PS camera for the PS4, which is sold separately. Also, the PS5 HD camera is not compatible with PSVR on the PS5. You'll need to use the PS camera for a PS4 and an adapter. A separate purchase is no, it says no purchase required. So to use PSVR on the PS5. What about PS4 games on PS Now and the PS Plus? They are included, so backwards compatibility is included for those titles. Can I stream PS4 games on the PS5? Yes, remote play from the PS4 to PS5 and PS Now streaming are supported. Please note that PS4 games will not leverage PS5's game boost through streaming. See, so they did put a name behind it. So I guess their version of Xbox is what's that? What did they call that? I forgot what it was called. Let me look that up real quick. Smart delivery. I'm sorry. I literally just remembered that before I was about to search it. Okay, how do PS4 game transfers and game saves work between the two consoles? You can't transfer digital games, game data, and game saves from a PS4 console to a PS5 console using LAN cables or connect or via Wi-Fi. If you've already stored PS4 games and game data in an external USB storage device connected to your PS4, you can simply bring them over to that PS5. And if you are a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can also sync PS4 game saves on PS5 through cloud storage. For Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, when players decided to upgrade from PS4 to PS5, their game saves will transfer. Sackboy, a big adventure, will also support game save transfers from the PS4 to PS5 in an update that will be delivered shortly after the release of the game. Additional details will be shared. How do I know which PS4 games aren't playable? Games that are only playable on the PS4 will be noted on the PlayStation Store as playable on PS4 only, and there is a short list. And there is a note here. Please note if players originally purchased a PS4 disc, PlayStation 5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive is required to upgrade to the PS5 version of the game and transfer their saves over. Huh? Okay, yeah, of course not. It's obvious. The physical disc. You need the physical version. Okay, backwards compatibility. Okay, here's I guess there's only like 10 titles. Yes, only 10 titles. So the 10 titles that are not won't be taken. Hold on. While the majority of PS4 games are okay, so these 10 titles are only playable on the PS4 only, which sucks. They should honestly bring every title over. So the games are DWVR, Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of Koma Volume 1, TT Isle of Man, Bridge on the Edge 2, Just Deal With It, Shadow Complex Remastered, Robinson The Journey, We Sing, Hitman Go Deluxe Edition, Shadwin and Joey's Diner. And it's subject to change and exclusive demos, media, and non-game applications. Okay, where's the other PlayStation news that we have here? Okay, here's a major PS5 feature that won't work with your TV at launch. The virtual surround solution for TV speakers will come sometime after the PS5's launch, but radio audio for headsets is still set. In a new blog post, Sony details some of their compatibility features of its new Tempest 3D audio engine, which will able to turn any headset into 3D audio capable can't with games that support it. Sony mentions that its Pulse 3D wireless headset is one of the best ways to experience this on the PlayStation 5. but stress that all other headsets connected either via USB or a 3.5 millimeter jack on the DualSense controller will be supported too. It's possible that you already have a headset that supports the feature if you're looking to experience it from the get go. Uh, and games will also need to support 3D audio too. And Sony listed exclusives such as Spider-Man Miles Morales, Horizon Forbidden West, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, as well as some examples, some third-party titles: Resident Evil Village, Sackboy Big Adventure, Demon Souls, Destruction All Stars, Returnal, and Astro's Playroom. Yeah, that's essentially it. Let's see, what do we got? What's this? Nope, not it. Nope. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. No, we'll talk about that later, actually. Oh, before we continue on, it is International Day of the Girl. So celebrate the woman in your life, your friends, your loved ones, and what have you. Just be there for them. You should always be there for them. But this is the one day that it is acknowledged everywhere. Okay, so be their support and be there for them when they need you. And now we have a PS5 teardown video that was shown that showed off the console's internals. In a new video, Sony has given the world an in-depth look at the upcoming PlayStation 5, including a teardown of the entire console, which provides us with a look of the internals, components. Yeah, Sharia Toro, the VP and of the mechanical design department, hardware design division at Sony Interactive Entertainment, leads us through the teardown of the console. The video begins with a brief overview of the ports and a better look at how the console stand is attached in both horizontal and vertical configurations. The white side panels are then unclipped and removed easily. So it looks like we're gonna have like third parties and what have you, maybe even Sony, maybe not, that will support, I guess, more panel options, you could say. But you could definitely replace them easily. They just slide off. Okay. But it is humongous. Or people were making fun of the Xbox Series X when it was first announced at the Video Games Award. And look at it now. PlayStation 5 is even larger. And it has a humongous fan and an even more humongous heatsink in it. And this is all meant for cooling. Meant to take out hot air and put cooler air into it. Which is great that these consoles are are coming closer to the lines of a PC. So that's why these are larger than normal. And there is some sort of rumor, quote unquote, coming in regards to the Xbox Series X heating issues. Please disregard all those issues at all. There is no heating issue. Okay. During the past week, influencers and journalists have been getting to grips with the Xbox Series X since it got some of its features. Reports had suggested the next generation console runs rather hot. And naturally, the internet has set up arms ever since. Now Aaron Greenberg has stepped up to cool things down. Where's that thingy that I have here saved? Our engineering team confirmed the heat leaving the console is not significantly different than the Xbox One X. This matches my experience at home. And if those who are familiar with gaming PCs know that if these consoles are with these specs that they have are coming closer and closer to PC gaming specs, of course they're gonna be a slight warmer than usual because they're larger and they have a whole bunch of tech in there that needs to be cooled down. So just disregard all these issues. All this is being instigated and started for those who were just have no have no issue other than starting these pointless console wars. Just want to bash Xbox and then want to bash PlayStation, what have you. You just play on the platform you want to play on, regardless if you're the Xbox Series X or even the PlayStation 5 or even both. Just enjoy them and disregard anyone's quote unquote concerns. Okay, speaking of the next generation consoles, GameStop, the PS5 and Xbox Series X payment plans are now available at GameStop. The company plans to offer multiple payment options for the next generation consoles this holiday season. Okay, here's a quick overview of the three main payment options: layaway, installment plans, and rent to own. And you also have Microsoft All Access plan that is already available now, but it's good that GameStop is offering this on their own, and even for the PlayStation 5. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. What else we got here? We did that. We did that. Hmm. Well, yeah. Speaking of Sony, there has been a new feature that is coming soon to trophies. What's this? Okay, let's find that story, then we'll talk about. Oh, here it is. Sony has announced that the trophy system will be getting an overhaul. And in North America and in Europe, new trophy levels will be introduced alongside a new level calculation structure, some freshly trophy level icons. And this, by looking at this, you could tell that they're taking a definitely inspiration from Microsoft's point system. Because there are levels, and before it was just 1 to 100, now it's 1 through 999. You have four different tiers. 1 through 299 is bronze, 300 through 599 is silver, 600 through 998 is gold, and 999 is platinum. And with each bronze level, you have three different tiers for silver and gold as well. And supposedly this was supposed to be it's supposed to be going live now, but I haven't seen it at all. So maybe they're doing it in steps to certain people. Okay, we talked about that. What else we got? Oh yeah. According to an email sent to some PlayStation players, trophy progress tracking will be a feature for supported PlayStation 5 games. Email reads, just how close are you to earning that rare gold trophy? See what else do you need to do before hearing that highly satisfying ding sound with all the new trophy tracking system and supported games on the PlayStation 5 console. That's fine and all, but we also have these third-party sites such as True Trophies that do this. That not exactly do this in a way where how to track your progress to a certain trophy, but tells you how to the steps you needed to attain that trophy. Da-da. What's this? When was this article written? Forgot about this article. Okay, here's a article on a PlayStation support page about backwards compatibility. Select okay, overwhelming majority will be played on the PS5 console. We know about that. Select PS4 games will benefit from the PS5 console's game boost, which may make PS4 games run with a higher or smoother frame rate. Although many PS4 games are playable on the PS5, some functionalities that were available on the PS4 will not be available on PS5 consoles. In addition, some PS4 games may exhibit errors or unexpected behavior when played on the PS5. Before purchasing add-ons to play with your PS4 games on the PS5, please try to boot and play your PS4 games on your PS5 console. See if you're happy with the experience. We did that. We talked about that. Talked about that. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, and here's PS5 backwards compatibility limitations to keep in mind. The share menu cannot be displayed during the PS4 gameplay on PlayStation 5 consoles. You can take screenshots and images by pressing the create button on your DualSense wireless controller to show the create menu. Additionally, you can use the button shortcut to start, stop video recording, or to even save screenshots as follows. Single press on the share button to show the on. Oh wait, hold on. Single press on the create on the DualSense controller or the share button on the DualShock 4 to show the create menu. Press and hold the create on the DualSense or the share button on the DualShock 4 to take a screenshot. Press and hold the create on the DualSense controller or share button on the DualShock 4 to take a screenshot. We talked about that. My bad. Double press the create on the DualSense controller or share button on the DualShock 4 to stop video recording manually. The HD camera is not compatible with PS4 games. Please connect a PlayStation camera via a PlayStation camera adapter. HDR is automatically switched on for PS5 consoles. Turn off HDR, you have to go to settings. The PS4 tournament feature is not supported on PlayStation 5 consoles. In-game live from the PlayStation is not supported on the PS5. PS5 consoles do not support the PS4 second screen app or game companion apps. So please keep this in mind. Even though they support backwards compatibility, there are limitations. But Microsoft, on the other hand, has been doing it great since day one. That you can go back to the first Xbox and play those games on Xbox Series X now, or even on the One X. I meant on the Series X when it's available. Before I'm badgered about it later on. All right. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S ad encourages players to power your dreams. And I watched the trailer, it looks nice. The launch of a new console generation means new ads and marketing campaigns. Microsoft unveiled the Power Your Dreams campaign for the Series X and Series S consoles with a new ad starring Daniel Kaluuya of Black Panther and Get Out. Throughout the ad, we see different games like Halo Infinite and Assassin's Creed Valhalla as just some of the worlds you can explore. The music accompanying the ad is a song called No Ordinary that was composed by Labyrinth. The Series X and Xbox Series X are set to be available it's November. But yeah, it's a nice little ad campaign to be aware of. Ooh, we could talk about. Actually, let's talk about this before we move on to that one. We're gonna talk about more Xbox news. Xbox Series X and Xbox Series X expandable SSD storage will come in even more sizes and from even more options than just Seagate. Xbox's strategy regarding expandable storage for its next generation consoles has so far seemed pretty straightforward. At launch, there will be one official product in the SSD category, a lot of work and a little slot in the bag of each console, a 1TB drive from Seagate. Speaking on the Major Nelson podcast hosted by Xbox Gaming Don Phil Spencer and very much endorsed as official Jason Ronald, also from Xbox, gave an interesting admission that the Seagate drive available to pre-order now will not be the only option supplied. He said that the drive represented how the team felt they needed a simple and yet easy solution to available day one, but this will change later on. More increased storage size and more from even more third-party providers. And on top of that, the PlayStation 5 has a more difficult approach to expandable storage. You'll have to open up the PlayStation 5 and insert your SSD there. But Xbox has a one-on-one approach. Simply insert it like a USB drive, and obviously you have to stop your games or whatever before taking it out, per usual, as anyone that has a PC will know. So just take it out, simple. But for the PlayStation, you have to unscrew it, unscrew it again, and what have you. It's more difficult. And on top of that, there is something going around where there's like a screw. They have to unscrew it to put it sideways. We'll see once there's an official clarification. But with Sony, they haven't been transparent at all with anything that they've announced about the consoles, about the PS5 and the PS5 All Digital Edition. No, but yet Microsoft, on the other hand, has been transparent from the get-go. They definitely send consoles out to creators and people in the industry to demonstrate or even test out their consoles. PlayStation only has done demos from their side. They haven't sent out their consoles to anyone in the industry. So I feel like Xbox a is doing a more consumer friendly approach than what Sony is. Even Sony, they make promises, but they go against those promises, like they did with Generations. But yet, it literally took them a minute, a while even, to explain how backwards compatibility works, and we're even about a month away until the console's launch. Even though they're taking inspiration from Microsoft to further increase their business model, but they should doing a lot more. To my opinion, that is. All right, let's see what else we have here. No, we already talked about that. Okay, we talked about that. And speaking of Sony, with what did they call that? I honestly forgot what they coined that term for our smart. Okay, I even forgot Xbox's thing. That's like super weird. Smart delivery. And what's their thing? It's called game something. Let me see something. Let me Google it. Hmm. Honestly, forgot. Okay, let me. Here's the article. Where are you? PS5. Like this is it. Let's see. No, it's not this one. I know it's one of these. I think I found it. Yeah, I found it. Okay. I remember that term that they used. Where are you? It's not this one. So it's this one. Game boost. There it is. I know I'm never gonna forget that later on. So PlayStation's Game Boost is an answer to Xbox's Smart Delivery, but then again, it's still complicated and difficult to understand. They haven't been like about this at all. Because some games, when you transfer over your save data, some games will transfer over, some won't. But they're saying all games will now. So, like, what the heck? Oh, there is a tweet from Insomniac. Let me find it. Insomniac games. Oh, oh, that's what it is. That Miles Morales PS5 and PS4 has gone gold. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, I didn't exactly look at it. So it's definitely it went through the approval process, and everything's will be done and ready. So I guess we'll move on to the next news segment in regards to the Black Ops Cold War beta. You have different maps. You have different modes actually. Well, two different modes: VIP escort, and then you have. Oh wow, that was weird. Multiplayer, but I forgot what it was called. But it was like a play that's a different multiplayer than every like domination. You have to confirm, but everything is locked and is randomized. Then you have different maps such as Miami. Uh, what was that other one? Cartel and Satellite. I definitely played it, and I definitely hope I'll play it again later on tonight. But yeah, I definitely had a blast with it. And then it's only available until PlayStation 4 until the October until tomorrow actually, as of this recording. And then you also have next week, Thursday through Sunday, it's an open beta. And it'll be also available for people on the PC and Xbox side as well. So, Fall Guys Season 2 brings new rounds in Medieval Mayhem to the Blood Dome. Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout has been bringing Bubble Royale action to the masses, and millions of players taking the Technicolor tumble they to the Blood Dome with today's release. Oh, I don't know, it was released already, really? When was this updated? Oh, this was updated 3 days ago. Wow. So Season 2 is available now. A fresh selection of rounds, costumes, and fun. So if you've been away from Fall Guys for a minute, there's a lot of new content waiting for you. Amazon has canceled Crucible. It's free-to-play multiplayer shooter that had already been returned to closed beta. Amazon has officially canceled Crucible. It's the end of a rocky journey for the game, which was first launched in May after years in development before being put back into closed beta in July. I can't read this. Hold on. We very much appreciate the way our fans have rallied around our efforts, and we've loved seeing your responses to the changes we've made over the last few months. But ultimately, we didn't see a healthy, sustainable future ahead for Crucible. If you're in the closed beta now, you'll still be able to play in the game in some form for a short while. These developers will be hosting a final playtest and community celebration in the next few weeks. Which sucks because they've been working tirelessly for this game that they just scrapped that was just scrapped essentially, and then it's just taken off the back burner and put on the shelf. I guess they're probably it seems that they're putting the games on hold or even canceling them outright simply to focus on their cloud streaming on their cloud gaming platform Luna. And speaking of cloud gaming, Microsoft is working to bring Xbox Cloud Gaming to iOS via a web app, so they're following Xbox's footsteps. Based on details by Business Insider during an all-hands meeting earlier this week, Xbox's chief Phil Spencer is reportedly told employees Microsoft is planning to bring Xbox Game Ultimate streaming, formerly known as xCloud, to iOS using a direct browser-based solution, using a target release dated for sometime in 2021. So it looks like that Apple's not going to approve it anytime soon if they don't overhaul or change their app regulations and rules. So everybody's gonna go around them and do web based because I can't block anything on the web. Okay, we talked about that. Now let's talk about more GameStop news. GameStop announces a multi-year strategic partnership with Microsoft. The partnership aims to advance GameStop's key strategic pillars and extends its digital omni-channel ecosystem. And this isn't now more of a gaming news side of things, more of a business gaming side news article, I should say. GameStop today announced its multi-year partnership. The partnership includes enterprise and commercial elements. Under this agreement, GameStop will standardize its back-end and in-store solutions on Dynamic 365, Microsoft's portfolio of cloud-based business applications and customer data platform, empowering association with integrated experience across its business operations, including finance, inventory, e-commerce, retail, and point of sale. This will enable store associates the ability to access omni-channel insights about customer preferences and purchase history, real-time information on product availability, subscriptions, pricing, and promotions, in order to provide a differentiated and personalized in-store customer experience. Wow, that's a large pill to swallow. This is all business mumble jumble. If you guys want to, I guess, skip this part of it, it won't be too long though. Or fast forward it, I should say. Additionally, associates will be equipped with new Microsoft Service devices, which will transform the in-store experience and help unlock new retail experiences in the future. The mobility of Microsoft Service will allow associates to move freely within the store footprint, meeting the needs of customers faster and more efficiently. Microsoft Service devices have already been an important part of the digital modernization strategy for store management. As part of its transformation, GameStop plans to roll out Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Teams to its stores, empowering more than 30,000 store associates with enhanced productivity and collaboration tools. With Teams, store associates will be more easily be able to ask questions and share insights with one another, enabling them to provide a better customer experience. Associates associates will also benefit from enhanced security in identify management capabilities. Following decades as an essential provider of the Microsoft Xbox gaming platform and services, GameStop has expanded its Xbox family of products offerings to include all access. And we know about that. And Microsoft Chairman Xbox's CEO stated, "This is an exciting day at GameStop as we announced the advancement of an important partnership that capitalizes on the power of our operating platform and significant market share and gaming accelerations to accelerate our digital transformation, drive incremental revenue streams, and over time further monetize the digital world of gaming. Since joining the company last April, we have been on a mission to evolve our strategy to take advantage of our undisputed leadership position of gaming. Clearly, GameStop is a top decision for an entire spectrum of gaming products, and we are excited about the opportunity to leverage our capabilities in support of the launch of the next generation of gaming consoles, expand our reach and connection to the worldwide gaming community throughout this partnership." Wow. I never got dehydrated after reading all that. Hmm. Now, let's go on to more actual gaming news for you guys. And there is even some more news related to the Epic v Apple trial set for May 2021. The antitrust trial opposing Epic Games and Apple is set to begin on May 3rd of 2021. According to a document filed on October 6th, U.S. District Court Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Fragers will also set a joint pretrial conference statement for April 9th. The pretrial conference will then kickstart on April 21st, according to the bench trial starting on May 3rd. At this stage, it is not known whether the trial will be conducted in person or virtually, with the document noting it will also be some combination of the two. The next step in the dispute will be the case management conference on October 19th. Before then, last week, Epic Games and Apple both requested for their ongoing legal battle to be decided by a judge rather than a jury. And there is something else regarding them as well. Hold on, let me see if I have it. Oh, here it is. Epic Fortnite will be coming back to the App Store anytime soon. On Friday, the same judge refused to grant Epic Games a preliminary injunction against Apple that would force the game developer to reinstate their game on the App Store. Okay, while simultaneously granting an injunction that keeps Apple from retaliating against the Unreal Engine, which Epic also owns. In other words, we now have a permanent version of the temporary restraining order ruling last month. So, like I said before, this is between Epic and Apple. It has nothing to do with Unreal, even though Epic does own it. It has nothing to do about Unreal. And them blocking Unreal from their ecosystem, not just Apple phones or iOS devices, but also Mac as well. So they're being like a big baby because someone was went out of their way to sue them. Come on, take it like a grown adult, and if this is simply just about Fortnite being on the platform, that's it. There's nothing to do with the development tools, platforms, or what have you. Just be a grown adult about this. Like they're just being Apple's just being so childish, childish. Just I can't even speak. Apple's acting like a child, act like a grown adult. Plain and simple. They're just money hungry, and that's all. That's all they want. That's why they've even blocked gaming, cloud gaming, such as Game Pass Ultimate, so Google Stadia, and even Facebook Gaming. But yet, they allow other streaming platforms out there that are still in the entertainment industry or not gaming specific. Spotify, SoundCloud, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video. But yet, when it comes to gaming, no way, Jose. It has to go to these rules and regulations, but you don't do the same thing for these specific things. Like I said, they're being a big baby about it. All right, we have every upcoming Resident Evil project, Resident Evil Village, a live-action Netflix show, an animated Netflix series, a Resident Evil reboot film, and even a Resident Evil 4 remake that is rumored. And speaking of lawsuits, a class action lawsuit against Microsoft for a alleged Xbox One controller stick drift now includes Elite Series 2. An ongoing class action lawsuit against Microsoft for stick drift has been amended to include specific references to the company's most recent Elite controllers, including the Series 2. It states that alleges that Microsoft failed to disclose the defect and routinely refuses to repair the controllers without charge when the defect manifests. Even though a large volume of consumers have been complaining about stick drift and Xbox One controllers since 2014. So I'm assuming this is a rare case because I've been using Xbox controllers in the Xbox 360 era, and I've had no issues whatsoever to drift. Even in my Nintendo Switch now, I've had it for about 2-3 months, no drift at all. So I guess it's a case by case basis, but we'll see. We now have a release date for Outriders slated for February 2nd of 2021. Okay, so it's coming to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, consoles, and PC on February 2nd of 2021, and Google City later in 2021. And the reason why every game being delayed, not coming to Google Stadia day one as its other console or PC releases, is simply because Google Stadia is using Linux-based software instead of using Windows-based software like the way Amazon is doing with Luna. So that's why it's making game development even more difficult for their ecosystem. They just went into it blind without even digging it thoroughly before they went head bashing in blindfolded into the gaming space. All right. The Medium will launch this December as an Xbox Series X console exclusive, and it will also be arriving on PC. The psychological horror game The Medium has been confirmed to launch this December on PC and both Xbox Series systems as a console exclusive. It'll be available on PC via Steam on the Epic Store. Xbox Game Pass will also have it day one, of course. But yeah. And people like to go according to Sony, a console window exclusive, and this is exactly what it is. Xbox is not having exclusives. Yes, they are. Gears Tactics even goes gold on Xbox consoles, and achievements have been revealed. So yeah, that's essentially it. When is it coming? Oh, so it's coming. It's planned to arrive day one. All right, there we go. Even more console exclusive. Nintendo is what? Hold on. Before I say this, let me go through this real quick. Oh wow! So they experienced the Joy-Con drift within months of purchase. Well, I haven't dealt with that issue at all. But they are offering free repairs, though, which is good. However, COVID-19 led to Nintendo service centers temporarily shutting, which has complicated matters, especially with Joy-Cons being difficult to find in stores as game and console sales have skyrocketed. All right, talked about that. I can now leave this here. See if we have any more gaming news here. We're literally almost done. Oh yeah, how come I had that open here? This reminded me. Good. Here it is. Oh, found it. I honestly forgot about this. Mortal Kombat 11 announces John Rambo as a new playable fighter. He's the latest in a growing list of DLC characters for the game, which has seen its roster grow considerably since its launch in 2019. It is just one of the few characters arriving in the combo pack 2. Other characters included is Rain and Milano, which is great. Okay, I honestly forgot about that. All right, I'm assuming that's it for the news. But we also so we have Prime Day kicking off the 13th, which is a Tuesday. So I'm definitely looking forward to what deals I could snag, and it will run for 48 hours, so 2 days. So it'll start Tuesday and Thursday. And RazorCon happened actually was yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Here's exclusive. RazorCon was a day-long show. Features new looks at games, product reveals, and heavy metal concerts. We have a new gaming chair, laptop, microphone. Yeah, oh yeah, they also released gaming cases, which is like a surprise. A Bluetooth edition of their Kraken Kitty headset. But yeah, that's essentially it. But I mean, regards to Razer, I definitely had a bad experience with them because I did order the Razer Hammerhead wireless Bluetooth headsets, and I didn't enjoy the quality of them or the build quality, I should say. So I reached out to them to return it. That was a hassle on its own, just to reach out to them because their online return process is clear or straightforward as it should be. And just reaching out to them was just a process until I finally got my refund after like maybe two a week or so after I reached out to them. But yeah, so let's see. We talked about that. What's this? We talked about that. All right. Now let's move on to the reader mail. We want to know your feedback, your thoughts, and even any questions you may have for us by sending us reader mail on our Discord server by leaving a voice note over at anchor.fm / impact play, or even by sending us an email to readermail at impactplay.com. So let's see if we have any voice notes, reader mails, and what have you. Why is that's it like sliding off? That was weird. Let's see. Hmm, nothing here. Let's check Discord and let's check the email. So if we have any questions and what have you. Nothing on the server. The last thing is the email. Nope. Nothing here. So that's about it. So we are testing out a new segment, the Creator Spotlight, where we highlight an amazing creator on the show that hack, reinvent, or even repurpose everyday items with a video game twist. If you or you even know someone that you would like to be featured, reach out to us in Discord or via email at creatorspotlight at theempactplay.com. Let's see what creator. If we have any creators to put on the spotlight. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so we'll skip that. Let's check here real quick. Yeah, that's about it. So we have nothing going on now. Okay. So thank you guys so much for making the Impact Play a part of your day. Be sure to join our Discord and be a part of our ever-growing community of our family. You can be a part of the live show by leaving a voice over at Anchor at FM/Impact Play. Leave us a review or even a rating on your favorite platform. But please, 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 your support means the world to us. And you can simply show your support at anchor.fm/Impact Play and clicking on the support tab. And for those who donate $5 or more to support the show, will receive a special gift from us as a show of gratitude for your continued support. And on top of that, we are trying to reach affiliate status on Twitch. We just need the view. That's all we need. So share the stream, share the podcast to your friends, to your family, your loved ones, and just if you enjoy the content, do it. If you can't physically or if you can't actually support us, this is definitely a way of supporting us without, and it will not cost you anything. And on top of that, I am doing my first ever playthrough. I'm continuing my first ever playthrough of Horizon Zero Dawn over on twitch.tv/Impact Play later on tonight. So be sure to tune in, follow us, hit the notification bell so you know when we do go live. And thank you guys so much and have a great one. Until next time, folks.